nose in it. I'm authentic, real name, no gimmicks, no game, no scrimmage. I ain't playing with you niggas.
Everyone, it's the Nation of Podcation Daily Podcast. I'm O'Shea. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Incarcerated hip-hop superstar C Murder, aka Corey Miller, breaks his silence from behind bars. Now, as we all know, it's a sad story the way the Louisiana justice system is doing Corey Miller. They've got him sitting down for a crime that he did not commit. It's a MURDER kind of trial, so they are real tough down there, especially on young black men in New Orleans. They don't play no games. So he's been sent down nearly 20 years for something that he didn't do. Now, there's been all sorts of new evidence that have come up, like, for instance, the witnesses being persuaded by the police to lean a certain way. The jury's been persuaded to convict him a certain type of way. He hasn't been given a retrial. I mean, it's just wild stuff the way that they're doing Corey Miller, and it's just crazy because, you know, Master P, worth nearly $400 million at one point, can't do nothing to get his brother out of jail. It's not one of those federal cases where the president can just give him a pardon. It's one of those state cases where they have to get the governor on board, and they want to give him, and it's up to them if they want to give him a retrial and all of that stuff. But no luck so far. They've even got, you know, superstar Kim Kardashian and her lawyer team and her legal team working on this case. She's out in California, he's in New Orleans, so they're trying to work some things out. We're getting that together. So it's just a sad story to see one of hip-hop's greats get him, you know, get this kind of treatment and stuff like that. Now, I know a lot of folks are going to say, you know, C Murder did put himself in some bad positions. There's the whole video footage of him firing the gun at the club and stuff like that. So, I mean, crazy work. You know what I'm saying? So this is one of those crazy, strange cases in hip hop that hopefully we will get to see C Murder come home at some point in time. Nation, he's broken his silence, talking about his case, talking about how unfair it is, talking about when he does finally come home, how he's going to bring the system down. Let's take a look at this clip from C Murder as he explains.
Well, you know, the 10-2 is one of the main things spearhead right now. That's the old Jim Crow racist law that started way back in the G. And it's still in effect only in Louisiana. At first, it was just Louisiana and Oregon, but now it's Louisiana, Oregon, made it retroactive, meaning that everybody who fall under that case. The reason I'm not free when the Supreme Court say, look, 10-2 is unconstitutional, let them out, give them a new trial. The reason me and 900 more dudes not free is because our court dates was earlier than the dude and some dudes. So just because we missed it by a month, a year, or 2 years that we was at trial earlier, we still sit. So we really held captive right now. We really like sitting at a law that don't even exist. So it's like 900, me and 900 brothers, but just going through it, trying to make the 10-2 retroactive. So that's one thing. Then the only two witnesses they had recanted in my case, and they don't want to accept the recantation because, see, any judge that mess with my case or give me play, they get out, they ain't getting voted for no more. It's just like that down here in Louisiana. It's like no other, bro. They doing this for real. Yeah, but you know, when it kicked off, I was on my own. I had to fight David and Goliath, you heard me, bro?
Yeah.
So I had to go through the mud and do all the steps and fighting all my own battles, all my own business, you heard me? And so after years and years of that, and people start seeing, you know, and hearing and seeing I'm still kicking, still handling business, ain't never quiet down. And I start getting my stuff in the right hand. That's when I got Kim Kardashian, bro. So she been on the case and she got her legal team on the case. They doing some amazing things for me, you heard me? But you got to realize that they way out there in Cali, I'm way down here. So, you know,
almost like out of sight. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a process, you heard me? So you know, even though everybody diligently moving, but you know, it's like I just got to sit, wait, and chill. But at the same time, you know, I don't like chilling. I like being on the front lines and battle, you hear me?
Right.
But I'm just glad that I do got some prominent people that got my back and they're stepping forward and handling business because it's rough on your own handling that, man. Trying to fight, like you see, they corruption deep in Louisiana and in the coast system, you hear me?
Yeah.
So, you know, they roots going all the way in the earth. So They know how to clean up. They know how, they have all of their good old boys that they deal with, the judges, the DAs, all the detectives, everybody that deny my appeals and all of that stuff. So I can't get in the door. They know if I get a hearing, I'm gone. They know if they grant one appeal, I'm gone. So I ain't never had an appeal grant. I ain't never got evidentiary here. They never wanted to even give me a hearing to hear the two witnesses that recanted. They just say, oh, we don't believe they trustworthy, but they were trustworthy for you to convict me, but they ain't trustworthy now when they come forward and do a legal affidavit. No, anytime that happens, they give you a hearing. So you could come and they could judge and fill you out. That's required that they give you a hearing for any recantation. But they still ain't never did it for me at all. So that's what it is. They've been blackballed. They know that any judge that grant anything for me down there in JP, they know it's over with, like it did Sassoon, you heard me? So they spooked out, bro. So I'm suffering on this end because I can't get no justice, no kind of way. They scared to give me justice. Even the ones that won't do it, they can't do it. So they're going to take the big people to come down here and handle business, you heard me? Like I said, I've been scrapping on my own fight. That's why it taking so long, you heard me? Hey. You could roll with it. Yeah. Because when I go in my mood, I'm going to let you know, I'm going to say roll. Because I'm going my mood and going public with everything, you heard me? Okay. So I'm going to tell you, you can roll. Man, basically, it's like a gumbo pot, bro. It's just the system down there. Everybody that ain't from Louisiana ain't gonna really understand it, you heard me? Right. I just gotta beat this system. And the only way I can beat this system is by keep shouting, keep being a bird. They thought that I was on crack and crumble and break all this time, and now that they see that they got an adversary, a worthy adversary, so now they trying to, I don't know, they really don't know what to do with me now. They wish they could just be like holding a dog off. They wish they could just let me out, but they're afraid. What I'm gonna do? He get out. What's he gonna do? He gonna sue us. He gonna bring the system. He gonna bring our system now. Hell yeah, I'm gonna bring this system now. You think I'm gonna accept this and sit all this time for nothing? I'm gonna get out of here and I'm gonna free myself, and then I'm gonna free everybody else that y'all got here down bad too. They're gonna break the system in half over here. You heard me? Yeah, that's my goal. That's just the way it is with me. They kind of should have, they messed with the wrong one. They don't know it by now. They're going to figure that out soon, you heard?
All right, Nation, there you have it. You got comments from C Murder. At least he's holding his head high. He's not down about it. He's got a plan in order. So he's ready to, when he does finally come home, he's ready to take the system down. You heard his comments saying that he feels like they don't want to let him out because they know he's going to try to take the system down with all the wrong things that's happened, him sitting down for all this time. And the crazy thing is, he should be owed something. How they lock folks up and they've been the wrong person and things like that, to where they pay people millions of dollars for those mistrials and stuff like that. Like, I feel like he should be one of those ones to get a big bag from the state of Louisiana for the way he's been treated, for him having to sit down for something he didn't do, for him being denied a retrial, for him just everything that he's gone through. It's just crazy work, you know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of folks that don't have his notoriety that are going through this same thing. And I like that he said that he's going to try to fight for those people. Master P, he's been working behind the scenes trying to get some stuff done for his brother C Murder. And I know that they've had their issues back and forth because, you got to think that, bro, if you locked up, I know C Murder's like, bro, I know there's something more that you can do for me to try to get me out of here. There's been certain points where they've had their ups and downs and stuff like that, but Master P loves his brother. He's still working behind the scenes trying to get stuff done. Kim Kardashian working to get stuff done. So hopefully, in my opinion, I think by 2026, 2027, maybe 2028, C Murder will finally get that retrial. He'll finally be able to prove his innocence and be able to come home, and then he can help reform this judicial system in Louisiana to help a lot of folks out. It doesn't matter what color, white, black, brown, yellow, green, purple, alien, whatever you want to claim yourself. You know what I'm saying? Somebody needs to step up for these folks. Nation, what do you think about C Murder's comments, him breaking his silence from behind bars? What do you think about his trial? Do you think he will get a retrial? Nation, y'all let me know in the comment section down below. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button on your way out.
I'm authentic, real name, no gimmicks, no game, no scrimmage. I ain't playing with you niggas at all.